Rockies in Anaheim, 19-5 with Jim Tracy in charge after going 18-28 under Clint Hurdle. Troy Tulowitzki with Sean Sullivan making this his second career start. And we got a little stink eye going there. Next pitch, we got a little, how about that in your eye? Tulowitzki, home run to left. Solo shot, his 11th. We are tied at 1. We go top 6. It's 2-1 Anaheim. And if some is good, more is better. Tulowitzki, second home run of the game. This one off the foul pole. It's a 2-run shot. His first career multi-home run game. Rockies lead 3-2. 8th inning. Same score. 2 ons, no out. Sean Figgins. Lay down Sally. Baldo Jimenez. Can't get the throw in time to third. We've got bases loaded. Jimenez says, I practiced that. Are you sure we didn't get him? Next batter, Bobby Abreu. Contact to right field. Jeff Mathis and Eric Ibar. Come on home. The Angels retake the lead 4-3. Top 9, 2 outs, 1 on. Brian Fuentes, former Rocky, said he wanted to stay in Colorado. They weren't willing to pay him. He's in Anaheim now. And Clint Varmus. Team shut it down for Fuentes. The Angels get it done 4-3. They've won 8 of their last 11. They're a hot team as well. Just the second loss in the last 19 games for the Rockies.
Dodgers and White Sox from Chicago. The White Sox welcome Jim Thome back to their starting lineup at designated hitter. Second inning, Dodgers up 1-0. James Loney, deep and gone off John Danks. 3-0 Dodgers. Loney's 5th of the year. Bottom 4, Dodgers up 3-1. Pitching has been a big part of their story this season. Hiroki Kuroda looking for his first win of the season. He gets Thome right there. And then Paul Konerko, 8 2/3 for Kuroda. 9 strikeouts, didn't walk anybody. Bottom 5, Kuroda pitching to Chris Getz. That's well hit. Matt Kemp bobbles it, but hangs on. Can't hold on at first, but all that matters is that you wind up with it, and Kemp did. Top 6, Danks pitching to Orlando Hudson. He fouls it off. The bat flies at Danks and almost caught him on his melon. Look at this. Danks had to duck out of the way, and Hudson's like, Top 8, Matt Thornton pitching to Orlando Hudson. Pitch on the outside corner. Called a ball. Ozzie Guillen doesn't like the call. Let the umpire know about it. The umpire let him know that he was free to leave. Second ejection of the season for Guillen, the 18th of his career. Dodgers keep right on rolling 5-2. Here's Ozzie, always entertaining after the ejection starts. I think you know what's going to happen here. Bottom 7, Tigers down 2-1 with 1 on and 1 gone, courtesy of Brandon Inge. Off Zambrano, Tigers up 3-2. Number 17 for Inge. The fun just beginning. Top 8, Joel Zumaya in the pitch. He gets Milton Bradley with a high fastball, 104 miles per hour. 2 batters later, Cubs with 1 on, Micah Hoffpower. 2-run shot off Zumaya. Zumaya said he gave him his 3rd best pitch, but I think it's Hoffpower's favorite. Led to a 6th home run. Cubs up 4-3. Bottom 9, 4-3 Cubs. Ryan Rayburn on the pinch hit against Kevin Gregg. Rayburn with a 2-run home run. He was hitting in Maglio Ordonez's spot. Ordonez made his return, but it was Rayburn who was a hero. He said he was numb because he's never done that before. Don Kelly on base, gives a couple of fist pumps. Curtis Granderson digging it in the dugout. And the Cubs fan, well, he's been there before. First win for the Tigers on a pinch hit walk-off home run since Sweet Lou Whitaker did it for them with Alan Trammell on base in 1995.
I'm going to see your Cubs Tigers and raise you Orioles Marlins. This one in Florida's waters, and sailing takes me away from where I'm going. It looked like a big sail there. Bottom 7, game tied at 1. Emilio Bonifacio, bases loaded, up the middle off Danny Baez. Robert Andino Fields tried to step on second and throw to first with a double play. He missed second. Bonifacio beat the throw. Everyone's safe. John Baker scored, and the next batter, Hanley Ramirez off Baez. 10th home run of the season, grand slam. Baez gives up 5 runs in 1/3. Top 9, 6-4, 2 outs. Jeremy Guthrie, pitcher, pinch running. Ty Wigington, runners at the corners. Off Marlins closer Matt Lindstrom. Luke Scott scores. Lindstrom pulled. 6-5 game. Next batter, Oscar Salazar, facing Brian Sanchez. First RBI of the season. He singles up the middle. Guthrie scores. This game is tied. Orioles 5 straight hits. 2 outs in the 9th to come back from down 6-3. Bonifacio on first after a walk in the 12th. Bass walked him, then he wild pitches. Bonifacio advances to second. They intentionally walk Ramirez, and then your next batter, Jorge Cantu, intentionally ends the ballgame. Luke Scott comes up throwing. Greg's on, blocking the plate. Said afterwards he should have gloved it. He didn't. Bonifacio tags home. Marlins win the game in 12, 7-6. They're up 6-1 going into the 8th. They got to win it in 12, 7-6. And the O's 5-game win streak is snapped.
Cardinals and Mets from New York. St. Louis starter Joel Pinheiro had lost his last 5 starts. That had nothing to do with what he did Tuesday night. Alex Cora got him, and Pinheiro had that sinking fastball working all night. Fernando Tatis over to third. Bottom 5, Ryan Church over to first. Albert Pujols will handle that. 12 of the first 13 outs for Pinheiro came via ground balls. Top 7, 1-0 Cardinals. Albert Pujols with the bases loaded. He can be dangerous. He has 3 grand slams and 4 at-bats with the bases loaded this season. And that's not a grand slam, but it'll drive in 2. 3-0 St. Louis. Pujols with 70 RBI on the season. He's on pace for 1 million. That was plenty for Pinheiro. Bottom 7, 1 on and 1 out for Fernando Tatis. 6-4-3 double play. 17 ground outs now for Pinheiro. Bottom 8, Fernando Martinez with 2 outs. Pinheiro handled that one himself. That's 19 outs on a ground out. Pinheiro on the way to his best outing of his career. Daniel Murphy, bottom of the 9th. On the ground for the 22nd ground out, 27th out. 2-hitter for Pinheiro, who had 2 hits himself and even scored a run. And the Cards go on to win it 3-0. Young phenom Tommy Hanson added to his burgeoning legend with a real strong start against that Yankee lineup. But check out Chin-Min Wong batting the top of the 2nd with the bases loaded. Now, last time we saw him on the base pass, June 15th of 2008. Remember that season-ending foot injury when he scored on Derek Jeter's single against the Astros? He really hasn't been the same since that game. First pitch he sees on Tuesday over to Hanson, who has plenty of time to throw him out. Doesn't get it done at the plate, but he didn't get hurt. So that's a win. Now to Wong on the mound. Bottom 2nd, scoreless, 2 outs, runners on the corners. Kelly Johnson with a high chopper. Wong able to make the flip to Robinson Cano for the 3rd out. And so Wong out of the inning. Bottom 3rd, exact same situation. 2 outs, runners in the corners. Wong hits his spot low, but Brian McCann extends, and he's sending that one all the way to the wall. You know Escobar will score Braves up 1-0. Next batter is Garrett Anderson. Low sinker, and Anderson jumps all over it. Chipper Jones and McCann score Braves up 3-0. Wong 5 innings, 3 earned runs. He was on the hook for a 6th straight loss with no wins. Meanwhile, the Braves got some great pitching. Pete Moreland gets Derek Jeter in the 6-4-3 double play. Yankees stranded 12. Braves win at 4-0. Hanson went 5 1/3. He hasn't given up a run in 13 2/3, and he's won 3 straight starts.
Might be Giants. San Francisco at Oakland. Vin Mazzaro, 1.75 ERA in 4 starts this season. Pablo Sandoval going to touch him for 1 in the top of 1. Giants up 1, that down the left field line. And as good as Mazzaro's been, you don't want to be matched up against that cat, not only because you can't match his hair, but you can't match what he does at the plate either. Gets Nomar to ground the ball to 3rd. Sandoval starts the 5-4-3 double play. That was bases loaded. Lincecum out of the jam. Bottom 6, Lincecum against Kurt Suzuki, and the 808 can't get it done. 6-3 double play. Lincecum getting good help from his defense. Another jam, 2 on. Bobby Crosby grounded to 2nd. Matt Downs goes to 2nd. Edgar Renteria drops the ball. Mike Riley calls the runner out because the ball was dropped on the transfer. Take another look. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that was accurately called, but really our opinion is irrelevant.
No.
Lincecum going for the complete game, going and finding Orlando Cabrera, grounds out. Pre-game meal for Lincecum. Go there. They have not been great this season. Adrian Gonzalez has been great, though. Wow, 24th home run, 16th on the road this season. That's the most road jacks of anybody. Chad Godin, he has not been great this season. 0-3 with a 9 ERA in his last 4 starts, but he's up 9-2, so he's kind of feeling loose and groovy and cool. And he gets Valentin Johnson and Cedeno feeling uptight because they swung and missed. 11 Ks, career high, 2 earned. But, of course, San Diego decides to try and give it all back. 9-7, 2 on. Franklin Gutierrez, bottom 9. Heath Bell, shut it. That's his 20th save, tied for the Major League lead with Brian Fuentes.
Milwaukee, Twins, and Brewers. First stop on a 9-game road trip for the Twins. Francisco Liriano winless in his last 7 starts. Mike Cameron with the bases loaded. It's good for a 2-run double. Jason Kendall and Casey McGehee scored. The Brewers down 3-2. Liriano getting some help from his bats in the 3rd. Top 3rd, 2 on. Delman Young up. That's going to be trouble. Michael Kadire scores on the double. Twins go back up 5-3. Later in the inning, Sam scored 2 outs. Bases loaded for Carlos Gomez. Joe Creedy and Young coming around. The Twins extend the lead to 7-3. Bottom four, same score, 2 on, 2 outs. Corey Hart at bat with an opportunity, but Liriano gets him. Brewers leave runners in scoring position. Bottom five, Jason Kendall up with 2 on, gets him 2. Liriano struck out 6. Twins win it 7-3. Reds north of the border to take on the Blue Jays. Joey Votto, he's from Toronto. Brian Talent says, I don't care where you're from. Votto went 1 for 4. He struck out twice. Talent struck out 7 in 6 innings of shutout ball. You know where he's from, don't you? LSU. Brandon Phillips chops one past Brian Talent. Scott Rowland barehands it and makes the throw, and Phillips is called out. Phillips argued the call, but just like me and Neil, his opinion doesn't matter. Bottom second, same score. Rowland. You saw him make the play in the field, and then the home run off Micah Owings. Rowland's 5th of the year. Blue Jays up 1-0. Bottom 6 now. Jays up 4-0. Marco Scutaro says, you know what? I think I'll have what Rowland had. Blue Jays win at 7-5. Scutaro with his 6th of the year. Talent gets the win on 3 days rest as the Reds go down for the 3rd game in a row. The video gets much better for SportsCenter's top plays in HD. Number 10, Mariners in San Diego. Adrian Gonzalez rips one. Russell Branyan gets up to bring it down. Mariners go down to 9-7.
She's a beauty, that number 9. Concentration, not just a board game. Ask Jimmy Rollins. There he is. Wow. Ball bounced off the speaker. Left fielder thought he had it. Rollins says, no, I got it. And the Phillies got a big win, 10-1. They're hard to beat on the road.
Is that fair? Ball on the speaker? What if it falls? Is that a base hit?
I believe so.
Number 8, College World Series, Game 2, LSU in Texas. Derek Helenihi up the middle. Travis Tucker. What a play, backhanded. More from this game coming up.
Rocky's been hotter than a fox in a forest fire. Angels cooled their jets, though. How about Jason Bolger to Jeff Mathis off the Clint Barmas soft dribbler? Here, take it, take it, get it, get it, get it. They got it. Angels won 4-3.
All right, starting at number 6 here at Top Play. We got some guys getting dirty. Diamondbacks hosting the Rangers. David Murphy laces one, but right to Mark Reynolds. Reynolds makes the dive and grab, and the Diamondbacks win at 8-2.
All right, I got more dirt here. Dodgers, White Sox. Juan Pierre tries to bunt it. Gordon Beckham. Over the shoulder grab. He avoids teammate Alexi Ramirez. He gets the top play, but the Dodgers got the win.
Number 4, we got some good Omaha dirt here. Kevin Keys into left field. Leon Landry. Yes, sir. Baton Rouge is in the house, but LSU goes down 5-1. Game 3 again Wednesday, 7 Eastern on ESPN for all the marbles.
Now, tennis dirt, you think French Open. But we got some diving at Wimbledon. Not dirty diving, but just diving. And it's Andy Murray and Robert Kendrick. And Kendrick, the diving shot for the winner. We got more coming from this match, Stan Wynn.
How about right now? Those grass stains are hard to get out, too. Number 2, Murray, the 3 seed for a reason. Check him out.
What a shot! That was the old Nastasi Bucharest backfire.
Yeah, what he said. Murray defeats Kendrick in 4 sets.
All right, at 1, if you don't think this is awesome, you need to take awesome lessons. Nick Green caught it, tag, and throw to first. Talking about that one at the water cooler come Wednesday.